My wife and I love that umbrella guy. We love that umbrella guy.
If you love this channel too, make sure that you're subbed, make sure you hit that bell for daily notifications, and if you want to go further, check out the links in the description below. One of those links, of course, is The Case of the Littlest Umbrella. It's an all-ages Lovecraftian tale, and apparently putting out your own thing drives people insane. If you go through and you watch videos and on about what some people have done out there, yeah, it is absolutely crazy. I mean, right now, one of the artists that I'm working with, he has a storefront where he sells products. People are out there trying to flag them down and to take him offline. That's how terrible these people are. All because you want to create something different and something better. Now, if you're wanting to support this stuff, make sure you check out the $40 tier. That has 2 comics attached to it. You'll definitely like that. And, you know, we will be doing more. We'll be picking up something with Weeb Wars or Anime Gate later on. But more on that at the end of the video. So today we are returning to familiar places and to familiar tactics. You know, the whole deplatform those folks because they make fun of me. Now, what's amazing about this stuff? Number one, we're talking about a YouTuber doing this. Somebody that has been out there, somebody that has decided to make fun of people all the time in the past, has actually been part of the channel awesome crowd. I mean, so many things they go against this. Take these people offline, and yet, of course, don't try to take me offline. Also, when you're talking about that, go and look up their other social media. Go out and look up places like Reset Era, places like Tumblr, places like, of course, Twitter here, places like Pool. I mean, all of those, they have gone in and they have created this web of horrible human beings that get together and all they do is try to burn things down. See, it's really interesting to look at these people too, because that's what they're good at. They're good at starting fires. And when you come out and basically, you know, you start a fire of your own or you try to put one out, yeah, you're the monster. But then again, this isn't the first time. Here is an older tweet. You can see it cuts off a little at the top there, but that's okay. You can see this. Like I said, this was early on, you know, and they were talking about somebody out there that they had been tied to making false reports. They had been tied to this idea that there were people out there trying to fake Vic Mignogna stuff. So that person said, hey, I'm not guilty. Marzgurl got involved there, and of course Marzgurl goes into the, hey, why don't you flag that dude down? Why don't you take that person down? Only if you agree, of course. Only if you agree. Now, this person has gone further than that, too. They have shared certain blue-haired folks cutting up comic book pictures, you know, from Yellow Flash, talking about how terrible that is, too. Because, you know, when you buy your own products, man, you're not allowed to do what you want. Now he's been talking about putting out Marzgurl memes. And my God, what a terrible human being doing that. You can see people that are saying, hey, Marzgurl on this too. I'm sure you're aware that this piece of human trash is starting a harassment campaign against you. Best to report and block him on all his platforms. Best to report him on all his platforms there. Harassment campaign. It's really interesting to go from platform to platform, watching these people again talk about not only a man that is now mired in a lawsuit that is trying to bring back his life and livelihood, but he also sees his mother pulled into it. He sees his lawyer pulled into it. He sees his friends pulled into it. And these folks, they make sure to keep those people in line. I mean, if you're going to go out and you're going to say something, boom, your mama's involved. Boom, we're going to take the worst tactics out there. But making fun of them, that is a harassment campaign. Here's another one, too. Oh, man. Oh, looky. One of the most vocal people with an audience in support of Vic has now resorted to targeted harassment. Again, making memes about a person is targeted harassment. Trying to flag their channels down, that's not targeted harassment. Trying to deplatform him on? Oh, hell no. That's not targeted harassment. Going out and burning down lives? That's not targeted harassment. But he's asking his followers to join in. Way to violate Twitter policy and make yourself look like an ass, my dude. God, I hate that. Why do you folks have to do that? Why do you always have to support the my dude? I mean, that drives me absolutely bonkers to see. You go out, you see these folks, they're out, they're saying things, and of course, they do the my dude things. Here's yet another one, too. I normally avoid this garbage, but this is the guy who, on camera, puts a knife to SJW comic books. Yeah, they're telling you right there. They're trying to spin the fact that if you destroy a comic book, you're dangerous. This has been something that folks like a Marzgurl have actually perpetuated too. The idea that if you destroy a commodity that you own, it's somehow a threat. This was further exacerbated by people that she shared posts from and talked about too, wherein they say, oh, he put a knife in a comic book. He actually didn't just put the knife in. He was actually aiming at certain characters there because he's an ist, because he's a phobe. Imagine the world that they create. But then again, that shouldn't be hard to imagine, shouldn't it? Because, well, you can see all of the signs and symptoms around. He's monetized the Kickvic situation more than any channel I've seen. Because, monetizing stupid, that's something you can't stop. That's the amazing thing about this stuff. People feel that you can't monetize stupid. You can't point the finger at these people and say, look at what they're doing. Look at what they've done. This has to stop. And if they have such a problem with it, it's very easy to stop. Shut the F up. Stop brigading against people. Stop creating movements that are meant to destroy people's lives. It's very easy. Act like freaking decent human beings. It's not a difficult process. And yet here we are. He's so obsessed with Marzgurl. He's asking his followers to target her. Send me your Marzgurl memes. We will pick a winner on stream. We will pick a winner on stream there. But, send me your memes. Oh, you're a monster. Oh my God. Memeing is harassment. I mean, these folks, again, you're talking about a YouTuber out there. Someone who's supposed to be in touch and has actually shared memes. Some of the memes that they've shared too. Yeah, let me cue you in on one. So once upon a time, I decided to go and to archive many of the things that came right before and right after Kickvic started. One of the things that was posted out there when you went through was this. You can see that Marzgurl shared this. Another meme, Kickvic. I made Marzgurl. I think you'll appreciate this one. You notice that Marzgurl shared this, and well, what's here? Hello, Mr. Vic Mignogna, my friend. You have myself and I here to tell you that you've won an all expenses trip paid. Oh, sweet. To where exactly? Hashtag Kickvic. Oh, man. So not only is that a terrible meme because it's not funny, but it endorses the idea of violence. It endorses the idea of going after a person and trying to harm them. And for what? I wonder. I wonder indeed. See, that's the messed up thing about these folks out there. They think when they go out and they brigade, again, the brigading tactics, that should be protected. But when they actually have people calling them out, when they have people that want to put a price tag on their stupid and they want to spotlight it, yeah, they want to go out and they show again and again. I'm sure that you'll get more and more of these as it rolls forward too. If you go through their timeline, I'm saying, as you go through that timeline, they talk about things like, if you guys were actually concerned about having a conversation with a few dozen people about a public blog, then you should be livid. About the conspiracy theorists, YouTube channels shared her blog and info on her blog to hundreds of thousands of people. But hey, I'm your boogeyman. Yeah, because all the other guys are bad guys out there. Everyone but you. The reality is, on January the 17th, you decided to create hashtag Kickvic. Before that, you were part of a brigading campaign. You can see it right out in the open. Many people that have led to litigation, you were part of it. You were right there front and center as a prominent member of this. In fact, if you had any Cheeto dust to take away, I'm sure that people would take you up on that. I'm sure that they would go and they would remove that. They would remove, all of the lint string and the pocket full of broken dreams that you have. But again, Vic Mignogna there, he's not after somebody just because. He's out there trying to build back things that folks like you took away from him. And well, folks like Yellow Flash, they've been pointing this out. They've been pointing it out quite a bit. And of course, you want to take them offline. I mean, like I said, that's what they've always wanted to do. They've always wanted to take that guy down because, hey, he's spreading word about how vile these people act, how vile they are out there. And, well, of course, you got to take him down. Just like the Nick Ricadas that get threatened by other people, just like myself that gets brigaded against, you got to take those people down. So anyway, leave your thoughts on that. And well, again, I've gotten to the point where I wonder if we need the same tactics. I had an interesting conversation with somebody the other day, and they pointed out something. They pointed out the idea that when we were talking about Normandy, we were talking about places like Omaha Beach and, folks going in and taking it to somebody. If you look at the weapons there, everyone had the same type of weapons. They were all going out and fighting the same fight. But you don't confuse the people who were out there with, the goose steppers. In this, you don't confuse the people who started a fight, who started a fire with the people that want to put it out. And well, if publicly shaming folks into doing so, if that's the only way to do it, then so be it. So be it. But anyway, tell me what you think about this. Again, if you like this kind of content too, make sure that you support by subbing to the channel. Make sure that you hit the bell for daily notifications, and there are links in the description. One of those links, of course, is the product here. Like I said, all ages, Lovecraftian. All ages does not mean kids. I think you'll enjoy that. We have some great artists on here. You have that. And also, you have another book attached to it as well. This one, you'll see a lot of folks that you recognize with it. We added a new tier recently about new art as well. It's a pretty good price for actually picking up something like that. So, make sure that you check that out too. I have other links in there as well if you want to support different ways. But man, I can't believe this culture gone insane. I look at all of the insanity. I look at all of the depravity. I look at what people endorse, their movements and mindsets, how exactly they go out and they say some of the most ridiculous stuff, pretending that everyone else is the bad guy, but them, they're somehow good. They're somehow immune. They're somehow in this. They're fighting the good fight. Now, I want to end, too, saying that agree or disagree, I appreciate you showing up. In fact, we have industries that have gone insane. They have gone insane, and they have forgotten exactly who put them there. You remind them. You remind them otherwise. You say, hey, in this thing, we are the people that matter. That has to be a reminder. It needs to be an almost daily reminder because you build up things and you can take them away. You can take them away very quickly. By taking your money and support away, you make things, they go bankrupt. That's what a Marzgurl understands, as their channel is defunct. That's what a lot of these other people will learn too. And that's a lesson, that stupid people actually don't get. And it's something I understand, and I want to thank you for showing up. I don't ever can my end of my video because I want to remind myself daily to thank you folks because you make this endeavor possible. Thank you.